Hey everybody, thanks for joining us tonight. Tom Lydon, Butch Stearns. We're going to start tonight's program in an unconventional way because frankly this is the most important thing we're going to do all day, and Butch frankly maybe all week.
This is something that we want to tell people about because a good friend of ours needs your help.
All right, we wanted to reach our biggest audience too. When you host a late night show, the audience naturally peters off a little bit. A lot of you go to sleep getting ready for the week. So this is the time right away, right out of the chute. We were floored on Friday when we learned about a terrible diagnosis for our friend John Martin. He's a photographer at our partners at Nesson. John was diagnosed with ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease. And Butch, it is time for this community once again to embrace one of our own and help out.
You know what strikes me, Tom, is most of you out there don't know John Martin, but you do know his work. If you've ever watched a Red Sox game or a Bruins game or any of the Nesson programming, John is a 5-time Emmy Award winner. And here's what we want you to know about John. John is smart, he's funny, he's hardworking, he's a great family man. He's a true wise ass. In other words, a New Englander. And he'll be the first to tell you that. And he's suffering now, and so is his family.
You know, in Boston, we know so much about ALS because of Pete Frates, really, and he deserves a lot of credit for that. But it's clear that people are still getting this disease, and it's hitting a person we know so well, which is what's causing us to do something special tonight.
Well, you know, I go back to a quote that Tom Brokaw once said. He famously said, "It's easy to make a buck. It's harder to make a difference." People can make a difference now, and we're asking people to do that, Tom, because John Martin and his family didn't ask for this horrific disease. Nobody deserves this horrific disease, and we're pleading here to help out someone that can really use our help.
So what we're asking you and challenging you to do, if you can, is to make a donation to the John Martin Fund. Do so understanding that the money you donate is going to go to a man who's a fighter and a family that's going to face an incredibly unforgiving path over the next few months and years. Almost a quarter of the way there right now to their $200,000 goal. And if you give, you'll be joining these people, just a small portion of the list: Dale Arnold and Tom Caron from Nesson, some former Nesson personalities, Jamie Parker, Jenny Dell, Kara Henderson, Tina Servasio, they've all chipped in, even Don Orsillo.
Well, when you look at this list of people, Tim Neverett, the Red Sox voice of the radio, Susan Waldman, John Heyman of MLB Network, Peter Gammons, John Shambi from ESPN, Steve Buckley, Gordon Eads, these are all people that feel compelled to give to John Martin because they knew John Martin. Kevin Millar, Sean Thornton, Kevin Youkilis, former players feel that the need to reach out and help John and his family.
And tonight, we are making a pledge on behalf of Fox 25. Butch and I will personally take it upon ourselves to make sure that the fine people in this building raise $2,500 to donate to the John Martin Fund. There are a lot of people in need. And Butch, we can't directly help everybody, but that doesn't mean that you can't help anybody. In this case, it's a colleague, a friend, a fighter, John Martin. Thank you so much for your consideration, and please donate what you can. Now, let's kick off the show.